Someone said let's pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes, my peoples, man. Back again. Let's get it, man. You know we're always here every day, man. Updating you with all the news, man. You understand? Any United news that comes out, we're letting you lot know. Pronto. Come on, man. We don't miss a day. We don't miss a beat. So, yeah, man. Just let's get into it, man. Today's stuff. So, this has all come out this morning. This is a Gyokeres situation that's been going mad. We're still linked with him. Like I was saying, yo, I reckon that we're waiting to see what happens with Sesko. You get me? From all the reports, it's been saying that we're still linked with Gyokeres and we're waiting to see what happens with Sesko. So this has literally just come out. Let me take this banner off quickly. This has just come out about from Samuel Lockhurst, who's a United journalist, and he's saying, look, Victor Gyokeres and Hugo Ekitike are two strikers under consideration by Man United. So it's everyone's talking about this one here. So Arsenal are planning to submit a bid. Remember, we was talking about this yesterday about Arsenal planning to submit a bid. It came out from a few Portuguese outlets, etc. Arsenal are planning to submit a bid, an opening bid for Gyokeres for 75 to 80 million euros. Gyokeres has been clear that he wants to join Arsenal, and there have already been positive talks between the club and his agent. And then obviously Fabrizio come out last night and just said Victor Gyokeres has already informed the sporting president about his decision to leave. No intention to play for the club no more. He's not even coming to train. No return to training. This geezer wants to get out of there so bad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a mad one. But like I said, the only reason I even put this in here and I talk about this is because he's linked to us. If Arsenal turn around and go for Sesko, Gyokeres, we should be able to get him. And as you can see from Samuel Lockhurst, another source now has come out and basically said, we want Gyokeres or Ekitike. That's the two. Ekitike is not proven. For the price he's going for, he's not proven yet. 63 million. That's crazy. And then there's quotes about 80 million and all of that. I don't know about all of that. You understand? We need a proper number 9, but I will take him at the moment. If we do get Mbuemo over the line, I'll take Ekitike to come through, but I don't think that we're proper linked with him because who we've been linked with, proper number 9s, Delap, Mateta, Osimhen, Gyokeres, they're all bullies. They bully defenders. So I can't see us getting it to Ekitike, but it seems that we're in for him. It's coming from a lot of sources. Samuel Lockhurst is the last to say it. Look at the time, 12:25. He said it not even an hour ago. So yeah, that's the situation with Gyokeres. Arsenal might have put a bid in. If Arsenal get him, I don't know who we're going to go for. It's going to have to be Ekitike then. That's what it seems like. But remember, even yesterday, all these reports were coming out about Gyokeres. These are all today. And that was yesterday, Fabrizio's one. Just saying basically he's not training no more. He's not coming back to he's not on it. Because he gave them his word. He said, listen, I could have left last season, but I'm not going to leave. I'm gonna play out one more season and then hopefully you can get your money for me. They've obviously done him dirty where he feels now that he needs to, he's not training no more. He's literally going on strike. I remember this all came out yesterday as well about Gyokeres linked to Arsenal. They might bid for him. So there's so much smoke. There's got to be all this smoke. There's no smoke without fire in it. Something's going on. Hopefully it's all gas. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But as you can see, we're still linked with him. I think we're waiting. We are sitting down and waiting to see. And we're praying that Arsenal go for Sesko. And if Arsenal go for Sesko, we're going to sweep in straight away for Gyokeres. I think we've made up our mind. This geezer's who we want. We understand he prefers Arsenal, but let's see what happens with that. And if it doesn't go well over there, or he ends up going Arsenal, you know what we'll do? We'll just go for Ekitike. That's what I think they're going to do. But I don't really think... I think all the strikers that are Ruben type of strikers are not available anymore. Mateta signing a new deal. Osimhen wants massive wages. The lap rejected us, and Gyokeres is prioritising Arsenal. So I think all the actual strikers that Ruben wants, that are bullies, proper striker, proper number 9s, they're not about. So that's why we're getting all these reports. And Mbuemo could play striker, Cunha. So they might not even buy someone this year and just leave it to next year. That's how mad it is. But yeah, as you can see, Samuel Lockhurst has come out an hour ago and basically said, we're still considering Gyokeres and Ekitike, but we're just waiting on Gyokeres because he's got a decision to make. He said he wants Arsenal, but does Arsenal want him? There's reports saying that Arsenal's going to bid. And then Fabrizio came out yesterday and just said, listen, he's going on strike. He's not training anymore. Forget about it. He's not coming. He doesn't want to be there no more. And then there was all these reports yesterday that Arsenal are about to submit a bid. They're about to back out of a 70 million Sesko bid because of his wages. Pre-season, they want him in by Arteta, etc. So it's seeming very likely that Arsenal are going to go for Gyokeres. And if they do, then this is a myth for us. Like, we've got to just step on and just go and get someone else because we definitely need a striker. So, yeah, like I said, an hour ago, Samuel Lockhurst just come out and said all of this. So we're still in for Gyokeres, basically. That's why I have to share this news. If Arsenal bid, forget about it. Gyokeres is not an option no more. He seems like he's our last hope. So, yeah, that's the situation with him. We've got Sancho, the freedom fighter. Sancho's accepted Fenerbahce's salary of approximately 10 million euros. So Fenerbahce will begin negotiations with Man United. The transfer is expected to conclude positively. This is from a Turkish source. I don't know if it's true or not. But look at what's this now. He's accepted that apparently from Fenerbahce. Juventus, who's been heavily linked with him, will meet with Jadon Sancho's agent in the next hour to try to finalize a deal. Man United are ready to accept the 25 million. And then you've got Matteo Moretto, who works with Fabrizio Romano. He's reliable. And he's saying in the next 3 hours, there will be a new contact with Napoli and Sancho. So this geezer's confused. I don't know what's going on here. He's accepted Fenerbahce's approach. He's still meeting with Juventus and he's going to meet with Napoli as well. So what's he doing here? They're trying to compromise. I don't get it. Because you got to remember, the Napoli sporting director came out and said, we will not accept Sancho's offer. That's basically saying deal off. Because you could just say that to his agent. Listen, we're not going to accept your offer. Let's either talk about it or leave. He's come out to the world and said, we will not accept Sancho's offer. So I thought the Napoli thing's done. But remember, he's on 300k apparently. He don't want to take a wage drop. He don't want to drop his wage. That came out, yesterday as well? Look, that's the Napoli, here it is here. Napoli sporting director, our offer is clear. We will not pay Sancho's requested salary. That came out yesterday from Yago. Yago is very reliable for Turkish news. And then, yeah, so obviously Sancho don't want to drop his wage. But then today, we're getting all of these reports. All of these reports are today. Look at the bottom. Look at the time and the date. They're all today's reports. I'm Man United Daily. I talk about the daily stuff. Nothing here is from the other day. So today it's come out. Fenerbahce have accepted. Sancho's accepted. So that means personal terms. He's accepted it. So yep, what you're offering me, Jose Mourinho, I'll take it. Fenerbahce will begin negotiations with Man United. We want 25 million. That's simple, etc. Juventus want to meet with him. Maybe they're going to accept as well. Maybe he's going to accept of all three of them. But then what happens then? I don't understand. Who's he going to pick then? It's crazy. But yeah, like I'm just saying anyway, Fenerbahce's accepted their salary. Marco's saying that Juventus is going to meet in a few hours and they're ready to pay the 25 million. And then you've got Napoli who are about to meet him in a minute. I think Napoli is the most exciting project there. It shouldn't even be talking. You've got Kevin De Bruyne that's just joined. They've just won the league. You got McTominay, MVP. You used to play with McTominay. Apparently McTominay is the one advising him as well. They got Lukaku. They're looking at Darwin Núñez. It's an exciting project. I think he should go to Napoli, ball out next year. Thomas Tuchel might give him a ring. Yo, Sancho, I see what you've been doing. Come over. World Cup, you get to play for your country. So, yeah, man, hopefully this is what goals think. Do you think Sancho will go? I think he's going to, if his agent's meeting with all three of them, then I think he will go. But it's just which one? I've never seen a player leave in his prime and go to Turkey. I've never seen it. I've never seen a player leave in his prime and go to Turkey. I can't remember. It's one person that's done that. Most people go there a bit later or they come from Saudi or something. But in their prime, leave the Premier League and move to Turkey, I've never really seen it. So I don't know. Anyone under 25, I don't think I've seen it. But like I said, Napoli, that's probably the best project there. Then you got Juventus, that's not too bad. And then Fenerbahce, no one ain't really going to see you play as much. Do you know what I mean? We don't really see much about the Turkish league. It's not really in our face like that. Napoli, it's a big title race. Juventus, you know what I mean? Serie A is there, innit? But I don't know if he will get a call up to the World Cup because of the Turkish league. That's my thing. But we don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. Wherever he goes, except see you later, bro. Freedom fighter, go. So yeah, this has all come out today. I'm just showing you what's going on. So Fenerbahce has gave him a salary of approximately 10 million. I don't know the maths right now, but I know he was on 300k a week. He didn't want to drop his wage. So I don't know if that's close to it or not. I can't do the maths at the moment. But Fenerbahce will begin negotiations with Man United because they've already accepted to pay him his money. Juventus are going to meet his agent in the next couple of hours. So maybe they might hear about that and say, what did they offer you? All right, we'll give you the same thing. Who knows? And then Napoli are about to meet his agent in the next couple of hours. And this is all today. This is 3 different sources all today saying these 3 things. So something's in the pipeline. One of them's got to be true. You know what I'm saying? So, or maybe this is the day his agent's got time. And remember, Juventus and Napoli are they're in the same, like they're both in Italy. So his agent can move around and probably make it happen. Who knows? But yeah, man, I hope he goes anyway. I hope he goes and then we can start buying some more players. And then pre-season's coming up soon and then bam. Do you understand? Pre-season starts in 25 days, I think it is. 25 days now. So this is the situation with Sancho. If you're in here, hit the likes, man. Hit the likes. Let's get this thing going. We do this every day, man. 3 times a day. We're here giving you the Man United news. So make sure you subscribe and you stick around, man. More to come. Yeah, we're doing everything over it. But yeah, for those that just missed it, Fenerbahce have offered Sancho a salary of 10 million and he's accepted, apparently. Fenerbahce is accepted and he just wants to... Now Fenerbahce has got to sort out the details of Man United. We want 25 million. Pay the 25 million. He's all yours. But Juventus is going to meet Sancho's agent in the next couple of hours and try to finalize a deal. Man United are ready to accept 25 million. We've already said, listen, we basically got a release clause for him. 25 million, whoever brings us the 25 million, see you later. That's it. That's literally what we're saying about Sancho. We ain't got time to do no talking. Just bring us our 25 million, you can have him. But you've got to just agree personal terms first. So it seems like Fenerbahce have done that. Now they just got to pay the 25 million. Juventus are about to talk to him in a minute. Then, like I said, Man United are ready to accept 25 million. And then Napoli's about to talk to him in a minute. So hopefully by the end of today or tomorrow, someone's paid that 25 million. You can see the back of Sancho, freedom fighter, see you later. You understand? That's the situation, literally. So, yeah, man. Obviously, I heard he's saying that we've got to pay his wage or something like that. But, mate, we'll sort that out after. Yeah? Just go out the door. We don't want, you're not wanted here. See you later. Do you understand? But this is the situation for Sancho anyway. He's got 3 clubs in for him, which is positive because remember, we've got players that's got no one in for them. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen one person linked to Luke Shaw the whole window. Not one person is linked to Luke Shaw. So the fact that things are even happening, where something is happening, which is positive. Rashford's waiting for Barcelona. They're going to go through. There's so much ifs and buts. We don't know. But at least we've got clubs in for him. Obviously, it's a bit low in the price, 25 million. But like I said, I think we don't care about that 25 million. We just want him out the door because it's the 300k a week killing us. 1.2 million a month. That's what's killing Ineos. They're doing all these cuts and all of these things. And they've got a geezer that doesn't even play on 1.2 million a month. Come on, man. We need to get rid of him. So I think if they can let him go for free, they will let him go for free. I don't think the money's a problem. It's just literally go agree personal terms with someone and be their problem. We don't need you here. So Jose Mourinho, he don't mind taking that because that's what I said about Italian league. They get a lot of old players. Dzeko plays for Fenerbahce. Saint Maximum, he went to Saudi and then went there. Amrabat, a lot of players that are just like in the end of they've had their little time in their competitive leagues and then they go there and just it's kind of easier. So that's why everyone says Osimhen shouldn't be there. He should get a proper club. So yeah, Juventus won him as well. They got Kolo Muani. They made Champions League. So that's a bit exciting as well. They got Champions League. You're going to be on everyone's face still. And then you got Napoli. That's got the best project. They've just won the league. They got Kevin De Bruyne, MVP McTominay. He's meant to be having a word with him as well, apparently. What did it say there? Yeah, he's meant to be having a word. Look, McTominay's influence reportedly helping Napoli push for Jadon Sancho with hopes of convincing him to make the move. so he's been helping out McTominay. Yo, come over here, man. It's cool, man. Trust me. And remember, Sancho's probably going to go there and smash it. Let's be real. It's a slower league. As soon as you leave the Prem and you're not getting pressed at 100 miles per hour, you go and ball. Look at Anthony in La Liga. He'll go over there, smash it. Half of the fan base is probably going to be on, oh, we should have sold him. Why are we selling him for? Blah, blah, blah. Like, do you get it? It's silly, man. It's silly. But, yeah, Napoli's in from, they're going to have contact soon. In a few hours. So look at that. Both of them, Juventus and Napoli, are both going to have contacts with Sancho in a few hours. I thought it might have said a few days. Both of them. Look at the last two reports onto the right. A few hours, Juventus is going to try, and then a few hours, Napoli's going to try. So Fenerbahce seems like they've done their work already. Yo, we're going to offer the money to Thing now, but maybe he wants a bigger bag. Who knows? But hopefully we know more about this by the later show. When I'm on later, I can tell you what's happened, if something's happened, they've bidded or what. But yeah, we're going to find out some more. But that's positive news anyway. That's positive that something is finally happening. They're all fake news. 3 different journalists are saying fake news. Matteo Moretto works with Fabrizio. He works with Fabrizio Romano, but he works in Italy, so he's more over that side. So he can't be saying fake news. He's certified. I don't know about Marco Giordani. I've been seeing his name a few times, and Sabah Sport. It's a source in Turkey. I just can't see how all 3 of them can be fake. One saying that Fenerbahce is accepted. Juventus is about to meet him in a few hours. And then Matteo is saying that Napoli is about to meet in a few hours. How can they all be fake? And it's 3 different journalists that don't work with each other, all saying that Sancho is about to meet them in a few hours. Come on. Something's got to be going on. 2 of them might be fake, but 1 must be true then. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't see all 3 of them being fake, all saying the same thing, basically. Sancho's definitely doing something, unless they just all woken up today and said, you know what? Let's just all make up stuff about Sancho meeting up. Come on, man. Something's going on. Hopefully he goes. Hopefully he goes. I'll tell you that. And Cuckoo swap deal. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a minute still. I don't think it's true though, man. Sancho to Juventus. Vlahovic to United is better for United. Please. Nah, man. Vlahovic is pony, man. Vlahovic was the guy 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he was the guy. I don't hear his name no more. No one ain't heard his name in the last 2 years. He doesn't do nothing. And he's on 300K a week as well. So what they're trying to get rid of with Sancho, why would they bring it with Vlahovic? And your name's not even ringing over there. You're in the Italian league and you're not even smashing it. Come on, man. Like, you've got Lukaku in that scoring more goals. Remember, Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia, they were the men, like, was it last year or the year before last? Like, you've been missing. You've been ghost. So I don't want a guy that's not smashing it in his own league. If you're in these little leagues, like I say about Gyokeres in the Portuguese league, he's smashing it there. All right, no problem, come true. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do something over him. Maybe we believe in you. But if they go and buy him and he ain't even done nothing, come on, man. Sancho must accept it to go. Yeah, man, I think he will. Go. He's making moves, isn't it? He's trying to move, it seems like. Obviously, the reports I've been seeing about Sancho have all been like, he wants his wage. He won't leave until he gets his wage, blah, blah, blah. But this is like the first day that it's come out and it's just positive. It's just everything about Sancho today has been about him leaving. You can see all the times at the bottom of all of these articles and the dates, all today. And it's all been, yo, Man United are ready to accept 25 million. Fenerbahce are ready to begin negotiations with Man United. In a few hours, there will be new contacts with Napoli and Sancho. So something's going on. And you got to remember, Napoli, Sancho, and Juventus, this has been going on for a few days. This has been going on for a few weeks now. If you look at my old streams, Sancho's on some of them. This is not the first time we're talking about Napoli and Sancho. So something's definitely in the air for that one. And like I said, Matteo Moretto, he is reliable because he works with Fabrizio. Fabrizio Romano is top 1 or 2 when it comes to journalism. He works with him. So he doesn't do gassing. So something's going on with Napoli. Maybe the rest might be gas, who knows? But Napoli, Matteo, I can vouch for him, basically. I don't know the other 2. But Matteo, I can say, yeah, if he's talking, it means something. So for those that's missed it, Sancho has accepted Fenerbahce's salary of 10 million euros. Fenerbahce will begin negotiations with Man United. The transfer is expected to conclude positively. Anything's going to conclude positively because we've told everybody, the whole world, just give us our 25 million, see you later. He's yours. Yeah, we don't want a bargain. We don't want negotiations. Just give us the 25 mil. You can have him, mate. So he's basically got a release clause. It says the same thing with Juventus. Juventus will meet with Jadon Sancho's agent in the next hours and try and finalize a deal. Man United are ready to accept the 25 million. It just keeps saying the same thing. And these are journalists that don't know each other. In the next few hours, there will be new contacts between Napoli and Jadon Sancho. This is all going on today. The dates are at the bottom and the times, all in the last couple of hours. So yeah, 2 weeks, pre-season starts, United need to make moves. I think pre-season starts in 25 days, but 2 weeks is when they start training. Do you get it? I think they start training in 2 weeks, and then pre-season, like the first game, I think it starts in 25 days or something. But yeah, either way, you're right anyway. We need to start making moves. And Mbuemo seems like hopefully he's wrapped up. If he is wrapped up, we need to sell some of these players and then we can buy a striker, buy a midfielder, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully, man. But this is a good look, man. You got to give it. United, I want Osimhen and Mbuemo. This guy comes here every day with the maddest FIFA list. Craziest FIFA list ever. Let's get to Mbuemo, man. This is some news about him yesterday. I know most of you have probably seen or heard about it already. We bid 60 million. Ben Jacobs broke the news. Sully came through after. Sully's mad reliable. Nathan Salt spoke about it. And then basically every other journalist tapped in after that. Then we've seen other reports just saying like United are confident they can reach an agreement with Brentford on Mbuemo's valuation. And he's there for pre-season. Jamie Jackson's come out today and said, yo, Mbuemo could earn at least 150 per week if he joins Man United, the same as Cunha. Because what happened was when he turfed and he rejected all of these teams, Tottenham, Newcastle journalists came out the next day saying, Mbuemo's on 250k a week. That's why we can't pay him that. He's asking for crazy wages. He rejected them, said, I want to go to Manchester United, but they couldn't handle that. So they put PR out, made their journalists come out and say, his wage is too crazy. He wants 250k a week. It's mad. And that's what everyone was running with online. That's why you're attracting players. You're offering them 250 a week. Jamie Jackson's come out today and said, yo, forget about all of that. He's only going to be on 150, the same as Cunha. Ineos ain't doing that silly stuff that we were doing before. How we've got Sancho in this position in the first place, where he's on 300k. They're not doing all of that. They put him on 150. Prove yourself. By the time your next contract comes out or it's about to run out, then we'll put you on a 250 or something because you've proved yourself. Then, if you haven't proved yourself by the next contract, you're leaving. That's how it's meant to be. You room for improvement. So I think I don't know what he was on in Brentford. It might have been 40k or something. So you've already got a nice amount anyway, but you're not on 250, which is crazy. You're on 150, which is calm. Cunha's on 150. As soon as you've proved yourself, then we'll give you another one. Do you know what I mean? That's how it's meant to go. So yeah, Jamie Jackson's basically just come out and said, you lot have gone mad with this 250 stuff. Forget about it. Because Newcastle were crying about it. Graham Bailey basically just come out and said, Man United are moving forward with the Brian and Mbuemo deal, blah, blah, blah. Man United are confident the deal can be done this month. Remember, if it's done this month, like, what's his name? Basically, like Hidden Element said about the two weeks, basically. 2 weeks pre-season starts, United need to make moves. So they want to be training together. He wants to bed them all in from now. Not no one person comes in the middle of August. Remember, the transfer window closed in September. So you might get players coming in the last week of August. We've already played 3 games by then. They don't really know the system. They just mate. Train with them from now, bed them in. They know everything we need to do. No excuses. Let's go for it. So we've got 1 game a week as well. So it should be things. So yeah, man, that's the situation with Mbuemo. We're still waiting on some more updates on it. And yeah, and then it came out today. Obviously, Brentford are already working on Mbuemo's replacement. This is from Rudy Galletti. Manchester United want to complete the deal this week, but the Bees aim to advance with a new signing first. So United are close to agreement on 63 M's plus add-ons. So basically, they want a replacement. They want to sign a replacement first, and then they'll complete the deal. That's what apparently he's saying. And then it's been reported that we want Diego Costa for 60 million. I know that we like him. Our scouts like him. We've been talking about him for ages. Literally for a few years now, we've been linked with him. but we're not going to pay 60 million M's. And Nana's got to leave first. So when I see goalkeeper links, I'm just like, whatever. Like, you're just forcing it right now because unless Onana leaves, nothing ain't going to happen. So it's just crap. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that one's gas. Like and subscribe, man. Come on, man. We're here every day, man. 3 times a day for you lot, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Make it go crazy, man. Let's come on, man. I'm out here getting all the mad work for you lot every day, letting you lot see what's going on. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the update with Mbuemo. We got Nkuku and Chelsea and Garnacho. This came out last night. It came out first about 4 o'clock from Tanzilic, basically saying Man United have contacted Nkuku's representatives in recent days to understand the condition of the deal. And then Matt Law, who is Chelsea's main journalist, he's their main mouthpiece. We've got the Athletic and other people that we know. When it comes out, it's Man United. Matt Law is the main one for Chelsea. And he's basically saying Chelsea and Man United are weighing up deals for Nkuku and Garnacho to move in opposite directions. I've seen a little article, but I forgot to put it on. And it's basically said, like, we're not really interested in him or something. Like, that's not really true. We were thinking about him in January. Because remember, January, when Matthias Tell, was having that, are we going to get Tell? Is Tottenham going to get in? Blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, it just didn't happen. So I think that's, this ain't going to happen, basically. I think this is just gas. They're more looking at it. They're more putting it out there, Chelsea, to say, like, look, if you don't want to do this deal, we can do it. Do you get it? Because they want to get rid of Nkuku. Remember, Nkuku's a striker. Nkuku's a striker. They got Jackson as a striker. And they went and bought the lap. So they don't rate him. They don't rate Nkuku. Do you understand? He hasn't been working for him in the Prem. They bought him from Leipzig the same way they bought Timo Werner from Leipzig, and it hasn't worked for them. So I don't know what's going to happen with Nkuku, but we don't want him. It's come out today. We don't really want him. I should have put the reports in. I will put it on for probably like the 4 or 5 o'clock show. But yeah, we don't want Nkuku. And let me tell you something. I ain't seen this balloon celebration in about 6 months. Yeah? This geezer's in Conference League. And I still ain't seen this celebration in 6 months. So you're not doing what you need to do, bro. I don't want that around me. I'm already scarred from Hoyland. Yeah? So, yeah, please. Just stay over there, brother. You lot got to find the next solution. So Casemiro cost how much now? So this is the situation with Casemiro. Yesterday, as you can see, the date and the time at the bottom of it, it came out 8 o'clock at night. Al Nassr are close to signing Casemiro. Negotiations are at an advanced stage. This is what everyone was going mad. Oh my God, he's going to go Saudi, blah, blah, blah. Al Nassr is a Saudi club, the same one for Ronaldo. So everyone thought, yeah, that's what's going to happen. And then Nico Shira came out and said, Casemiro received $1 million offer from Saudi club and may leave Manchester United this summer. That's what he said. So we're thinking, Casemiro's really going to go. This is all last night. It's heating up. Remember, then Mbuemo stuff's come out. Now it's Casemiro. We're thinking Ineos is moving mad. And then today, 10:47, you can see the date at the bottom. Despite the report, Casemiro is not close to joining Al Nassr. This is record Portugal. They get a few things right in Portugal. Like a lot of the Gyokeres deals and Man United are not his preferred place, etc. They get all of that right, but I don't know. They might be right now, or they might be lying, or they could be. I don't know. But they're basically saying that he's not close to joining Al Nassr. It's gas. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I think it's time for Casemiro to go. Go get your bag. You've done it. You've won 5 Champions Leagues. Go get your bag now, man. Go sit down. But like I say, every single stream, Saudi doesn't bail us out. When it was time to bail out Liverpool, Firmino, Fabinho, Henderson, come, we'll take you. Don't worry. 40 million. We're giving them money for it. When it was Chelsea's turn, oh, you want us to bail you out? Ah, no problem. Kante, Koulibaly, yeah, come, we'll take them. But Man United, we need Luke Shaw gone. Onana, Casemiro, we need them gone now. It's their time. No one wants to save us. It's like the whole world watches our games with us. When we're watching our games and we're sitting there stressed, everyone else is watching it. So they've seen these players are so shit, I don't want to go nowhere near them. So no one wants them. Luke Shaw stuck. Not one person has even been linked with Luke Shaw. Not one club. Nowhere. This is the first time someone's linked with Casemiro, and it's come out today that it might not even be true. Despite the report, Casemiro is not joining Al Nassr. So I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it's true that it's not true. I don't know if it's true that he is joining Al Nassr. It's going to be, obviously, someone else is probably going to come out soon and say it's true or not or whatever. But I thought yesterday was too good anyway, to be true. It's just too much. Like Sancho might leave, Mbuemo, Casemiro. Like it sounded too crazy still. But yeah, that's the situation. Yeah, man, like and subscribe, man. Like I said, I'm here 3 times a day, man. Yeah, we're doing this for you lot. Yes, Owen. Come on, bro. So yeah, that's the situation. But let me run through it, man. For you that's missed it, man. Gyokeres, Samuel Lockhurst has come out literally about an hour ago and basically said Victor Gyokeres and Hugo Ekitike are 2 strikers under consideration. Like I've said every single time, we are still waiting for Gyokeres. It's evident. All the strikers we've been linked with, Mateta, Delap, Osimhen, and Gyokeres, he's the last one that is like there's any hope. Mateta signing a new deal, and apparently he's not going to be 40 million. Osimhen wants a massive wage, especially if you're not in the Champions League. Delap has rejected us. But look at all 4 of them. They're all big strikers that are box strikers. They bully defenders and they can run the channels. I can't see that with Ekitike. I don't think they will get Ekitike, but we're still linked with him. And Gyokeres is still there. But what came out today as well is about Arsenal planning to submit a bid. It came out yesterday and it's come out again today. It's possibly worth 75 million to 80 million euros. Positive talks have been done. And then Fabrizio said last night, Victor Gyokeres has already told the decision to leave. And he said Gyokeres wants a new chapter. He feels heartbroken with the exit pack and he's not expected to return to training. And look at that. Look, I want you to pay attention to that. What Fabrizio mentioned, that person, Abolat, yeah? That Abolat, he's a Portugal source. When you go on this one, this happened yesterday. Go to the bottom right, the last source, and it says, Victor Gyokeres is now close to joining Arsenal. Sesko's wage demand is considered excessive for Arsenal, who are not prepared to move ahead. Abolat. So it's the same source that Fabrizio just said, I'm reporting after this guy. So his links are true. So if he's saying that his links are true here, that he got that one right about the Gyokeres not wanting to play, why was his links not be true here when he's saying that Victor Gyokeres is now close to Arsenal? Sesko's wage is too crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And this was yesterday. So this is what I'm saying. Something's going on. All these 4 articles came out yesterday, all about Arsenal. Arsenal are ready to submit a bid. Arsenal are going to back out of Sesko because of his wages. Arsenal want Gyokeres in for pre-season. It's all yesterday. It's all Arsenal. He's already said he prefers Arsenal. And yeah, that's the situation. I don't report on Arsenal. I don't report on other clubs. But obviously, like I said, he's a target for us. And if they go for Sesko, I'm sure we will go for him. But if they don't go for Gyokeres and get Sesko, I think he's definitely us. But if they do go for Gyokeres, I don't know what we're going to do because I don't want Sesko nowhere near our club. I can't do the project striker thing. And that's what I think is with Ekitike. He's a bit of a project as well. He's young. He isn't really proven. He's had one good season. It's not 100% he's going to come. And what they want for him, 63 million. That's Højlund prices. Højlund went for 72 million. So what's the difference? What, 63 million? Like, come on, man. So I think, yeah, man, I think we'll be in trouble. And they keep putting out reports from today as well. I'm seeing it like, Mbuemo can play as a striker. He can play as a 10, but he's played as a striker like 10 times or something, or 15 times for Brentford. He scored against Chelsea last season playing as a striker. So they're putting these reports like Cunha can play as a striker, blah, blah, just in case they don't get who they want. I don't think they're going to force it. They're probably going to do what Liverpool done last season when they don't buy someone in that position. They wait, and then this season they go mad. Do you get it? I feel like that's what it's going to be. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, Victor Gyokeres is still under consideration. Anyone that thought that was finished, no way. Because Arsenal haven't made up their mind yet for some reason. I don't know why it's taken them so long. Literally, the transfer window has been open for 24 days. They haven't made up their mind. Sesko's there or Gyokeres. Gyokeres has come out and said he's not even coming back to training. I'm on strike. I'm on strike. I'm not even coming back to training. So he's ready to leave and he wants Arsenal. That's his dream move right now. But does Arsenal want him? That's the question. But with all these reports, they're all saying that Arsenal are going to go for him. They're going to submit a bid, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to wait and we're going to see. So that's Gyokeres wrapped up. Then we had the Freedom Fighter, basically with the 3 clubs all in for him for today. This is all today's news. Fenerbahce have apparently accepted to pay him a salary of 10 million euros. And Fenerbahce is going to start negotiating with Man United. There's nothing to negotiate about. If you've accepted to pay him 10 million euros, You know what we want, our 25 million, see you later. You can have it. So there's nothing to negotiate about. But you get what they're trying to do. They're just going to come to us now and basically pull it out. And then we've got Juventus who's going to meet Sancho's agent in the next few hours to try and finalize a deal. Man United are ready to accept the 25 million that everyone knows that we want. And then you got Matteo Moretto, who is very reliable. And he's basically saying in the next few hours, there will be new contacts between Napoli and Sancho. So to break this down, this little article, Fenerbahce have already accepted to pay him what he wants to pay. But Sancho's still meeting today, Juventus and Napoli. So maybe he doesn't want Fenerbahce, but it's like last result, I'll take them. A bit like Gyokeres. He wants Arsenal, but if Arsenal don't want him, he'll come to United. It's a bit like that. So I think, because if he said, if he accepted Fenerbahce's offer and he wanted Fenerbahce, deal's done. There'll be no point talking to these other two teams. What's the point? So clearly, he's just like, it's a backup, innit? Like, all right, you're going to pay me 10 mil? All right, cool. Hold that one off. Now, let me chat to Juventus. Let me chat to Napoli, see what they're saying, and then I'll come back to you. So if one of them two, they're both in Champions League, it's more attractive to be in Italy, innit, than I think in Turkey. So, do you know what I'm saying? Is he going to go Champions League? Would he still get the World Cup if he goes to Fenerbahce? No one's really going to watch him. But if he's in Juventus or he's in, if he's in Napoli, it might be a bit different. So that's the situation. Gamer, what's up, bro? Ben Jacobs on Jadon Sancho. Fenerbahce's interest in Jadon Sancho is genuine and they're looking for a winger. They've also have significant funds this summer. 25 million is the ballpark at. Yeah, come on, man. This is what I'm saying. They know what's going on. Which Man United will sell at. Yeah, so we want our 25 million, bro. Simple. But this is what I'm saying. So if he's already accepted that, he's putting them on hold. He's saying, yo, you lot, 1 second, chill. And he wants Juventus or Napoli, obviously. And obviously it was reported yesterday, and I put it in here, that McTominay's influence is reportedly helping Napoli push for Jadon Sancho. So he's obviously telling them, yo, this is how it's like. It's good. Trust me, the love I get is mad. They've all got nicknames for him over there. He won the MVP, so he's a breath of fresh air. Brother, I left Man United and it's just been perfect for me. Look, trust me, like, come over it. I remember they got the most exciting project right now you can look at in Italy. They just won the league. De Bruyne's there, Lukaku, Darwin Núñez. Fabrizio spoke about that today. So come on, man. You just get the right wing spot, get your money and chill. Simple. Obviously, the Napoli sporting director came out yesterday and said, our offer is clear. We will not pay Sancho's requested salary. I thought that was basically saying deals off, because why won't you just say that to Sancho's agent? Why would you put it out there in the open that we will not pay salary? Like, that's basically, you know what I'm saying? Why would you come out and talk about the business in the open? So I thought the deal was off fully, but obviously that was yesterday. And then it's come out today basically saying that in the next few hours, there will be new contacts with Napoli and Sancho. So maybe it worked, whatever he was trying to do. But as you can see, Sancho's obviously got a few clubs in for him. That's without a doubt. Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho, Juventus, and Napoli. We just want to see the back of him. Whatever way he goes, you could go that way, that way, that way. Just leave. Give the 25 million. Like I said before, I think Ineos would let him leave for free if they wanted to. It's the 300k a week that's killing them. I don't think it's actually the 25 million or anything. They'll probably take less. But yeah, run me the 25 million gamer, yeah? Save. Yeah, bro, he's got to go, man. He's got to go, and it seems like it's working. So this has been positive. In the last 2 days, this coming out today, as you can see in the bottom as well, all the times and the dates, it's come out today. And then yesterday, the Mbuemo news, it's been positive. Let's just hope that it carries on to play out how it needs to play out and he ends up going. But he's definitely in talks with these 3 clubs, or 2 of them at least. Like you just said, Ben Jacobs said that it's genuine from Fenerbahce. So Fenerbahce is involved. Juventus has been there from the start. Napoli's definitely involved, because Matteo is Fabrizio's right hand. So he doesn't gas. So let's see what happens with that, man. Hopefully he could just leave ASAP and we can replace him. And then we had Mbuemo. Obviously the bid came in yesterday. Everyone saw that. Today it's just been said that, yeah, we won him in by pre-season, and he's not on 250k. He's not on 300k. He's not on $61 million, whatever you want to say. He's on 150k, the same as Cunha, because it came out. Newcastle journalists couldn't hack it. As soon as they heard that he preferenced Man United, they started making up rumors galore. He's on 250k. We can't afford it. Blah blah blah. It went mad. So Jamie Jackson has just basically said it and said, "Listen, this geezer's on 150k That's it. You know what I mean? Like, forget about it. And then Graham Bailey just come out and said that we're confident to get the deal done this month. So remember, it's the 24th today. There's about 6 days left or something. So we're trying to get it done this month. And then bam, he could just come in, train with us. Pre-season's meant to be in 25 days, apparently. So we're bedding him in properly. Instead of this people coming in, we're 3 games in already. And no. Remember, was it 2 seasons ago when we lost 4-0 to Brentford? And then Casemiro's had to come in straight away. Was it Anthony the next? Like, it was mad. We didn't have our business done. So now we're trying to do our business from ASAP, but we have to sell. So as soon as Mbuemo's done, wrapped up, hopefully ASAP, sell Sancho. Anthony looks advanced as well. I didn't put that article in because I put it in all the time. He's basically said he's going to take a wage cut to go to Real Betis. Real Betis want it to happen. So yeah, everything's looking kind of positive, man. The more news here was just basically Rudy Galletti was saying Brian Mbuemo's replacement. Brentford are looking for Brian Mbuemo's replacement as we speak, basically. So what's going on there? They're going to accept it then? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they, all right, cool. So they're looking for a replacement. Man United want to complete the deal this week. The Bees aim to advance with a new signing first. So they want to sign someone first and then let Mbuemo go, it seems like. That's what Rudy Galletti's saying. He's been, Rudy Galletti and Valentin Furlan, they've been saying things along the line of a lot of things. So they're kind of, I'll say, reliable there and there. They say things sometimes and they don't go through. And then sometimes they say things and it's true. So I will report it. It says where us and Manchester City are both interested in Diego Costa. We've been interested in him for like 3-4 years. The last time I watched Diego Costa, I don't really pay attention to the Nation League and all of that, yeah, is when we played Porto in the Europa and he threw the ball in the net twice for them. Literally. 2 goals for Rashford and they were both howlers from Costa. So I haven't got the best perception of him. I know he's good with his feet, etc., but that's what we thought about Onana. He's good with his feet. The guy can't make a save to save his life. So, yeah, it is what it is, but we're linked with him. I can't see us buying no keeper at this second until Onana goes anyway. So we're linked with all these keepers, but we have to sell at least one of them, and no one ain't being sold. Monaco apparently wanting Onana. Nothing ain't happened from that. So I don't know what's going on. And Cuckoo Garnacho, apparently they're gonna a swap deal was getting spoken about. It's come out today that basically that, yeah, it's nothing into it. Was thinking about this in January. It's nothing big, rare. So I don't think nothing's gonna materialize off this. I think this Matt Law is Chelsea's #1 journalist. So they're probably putting it out through Matt Law to say, yo, pull it out there. If they're interested, they might hit us. We don't want Nkuku. Nkuku hasn't done this celebration for about 6 months. He's been playing in the Conference League. He's not. What's he going to do? And he's too similar to Xerxes anyway. That's why they went out there and bought a striker. Do you understand? He's not doing what he needs to do. They wouldn't have went out there and bought a striker if you're a striker and it's you and Jackson. But they've gone and bought the lap and they still want someone else apparently. So, yeah, Nkuku, forget about it. We ain't got time for him. He doesn't press like that. He's not intensive anyway. So I can't see it happening. Will Brentford accept the offer? I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure. Obviously, let me show you the reports that come out today. It's just basically saying we're confident in it that they're going to do it. United are confident. That's from Rob Dawson. He's reliable. United are confident they can reach an agreement with Brentford on Mbuemo's valuation and payment structure. And then obviously Graham Bailey said the same thing. Man, United are confident the deal will be done this month. There's only 6 days left in this month. So it seems like we're confident. And remember, it's the second bid. We've been talking for 2 weeks. Why would we talk for 2 weeks if the bid, we know they're not going to confirm it? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. We'll see more news. Jose Mourinho's closing in on bringing Jadon Sancho to Fenerbahce. The Turkish club have offered Man United 15 million and are prepared to meet Sancho's salary demands for 10 million a season. See, look, that was I've reported this already, but I didn't know this bit. Look, let me get into it. Where's Sancho, freedom fighter? Look. Sancho has accepted Fenerbahce's salary of approximately 10 million. So that seems similar. Are you reading from the same source, Sabah Sport, or is it someone else? Oh, you got Martin Lipton, yeah? Martin Lipton. So that's another source. Look at that. It's flying, mate. Every minute, it's new things are coming out. Has Sancho's accepted Fenerbahce move? Yeah, apparently he has. Sancho has accepted Fenerbahce's move, but Juventus are going to meet his agent in the next couple of hours. And so is Napoli. So does he really want Fenerbahce then? Is it just like a backup? Like, I accepted it, but hold on. I'll confirm later. You know them ones, like, I think it's one of them ones. He said, yeah, that's good. We can work with that, but I'll confirm with you later. And then now he's meeting with Juventus. Obviously, he's agents in Italy. He's meeting with Juventus. Because look at both of these reports. They're both in the next hours, not next days, not next weeks. Juventus will meet with Jadon Sancho's agent in the next hours to try and finalize a deal. Man United are ready to accept 25 million. And then Matteo Moretta, very reliable, works with Fabrizio, says in the next few hours, there will be new contacts between Napoli and Sancho. So something's going on today in Italy. In Napoli, Juventus, wherever they are, something's going on where Sancho's agent is meeting with these two clubs. I think he more prefers them than going Fenerbahce. If you're in Fenerbahce, I'm not going to see you play, mate, apart from when you're in Europa or something. If you're in Napoli or Juventus, we're going to see you in the Champions League. You'll be on our TV screen. Thomas Tuchel might watch you. All right, World Cup next year. All right, let me bring you through. Do you know what I mean? It's more attracting. I can't see him going to Fenerbahce, but I don't care where he goes. Let him go there. You know what I'm saying? So something's going on anyway. So he's accepted Fenerbahce for this moment, as it says, but his agent is still trying to make it happen with other clubs. So clearly, he doesn't fancy Fenerbahce like that. If he fancied them, deal's done. What's he talking to these other teams for? Do you know what I mean? Nah, bin that 15 million, run me that 25 million. Juventus can take my man. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Every penny counts, but I think they don't even care about the money. I think they don't even care about the money. They'll take whatever just to get the wage, that 300K a week. They're cutting staff every week. They've cut 100 scouts to 10. They had 100 scouts now. That's the last thing they done 2 days ago. They capped that down to 10. This is how mad they're moving with these cuts, that you've got a man that doesn't even play. He's not suiting the project, and he's on 300K a week. Come on, man. 1.2 million a week. Madness. So I think they will let him go for free if they could. So they might take that little, how much was it? How much did he say it was? 15 million. I think they'll take that, you know. I think they'll take that. Casemiro links to Al Nassr, not true. Yeah, it came out today, look. It came out today. Record Portugal said the same thing as well. Despite the report, Casemiro is not close to joining Al Nassr. My next stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of Ben Jacobs. I'm going to watch the whole video and come and break it all down. Have it all in clips. So I have Ben Jacobs and I have Fabrizio, because they both came out and said a few things. So when I come on later, I'm going to have a Fabrizio and Ben Jacobs special and just show everyone everything so we know what's going on. Do you understand? But yeah, it came out. It's not true. It came out last night. Everyone was getting excited. Mbuemo's coming. Casemiro's leaving. Sancho. It was going mad. He's getting $1 million offer. He's going to leave. And then bam, today, literally, look, at 10:47, they just went, shutting us down. Despite even more. I don't think Casemiro's going to play that much, to be honest. We've got one game a week. I think Amarin's probably going to go with his structure now. Remember, he tried it first game against Ipswich. Him and Ericsson was getting ragged. So he knows he can't play Casemiro in his system. But when he's doing a counter-attack thing, which he had to start doing because we're losing so much games, he put someone next to him. I don't think he's going to play like that no more. I think he's going to play intense now. His actual system. So I think Casemiro, it's best that he goes, but he's not linked. He's not been linked to nobody. He's literally not been linked with anyone. Will we be able to get a number 9 before pre-season? If we sell 2 players, Anthony looks like he's on his way out. So that looks promising. And then obviously, freedom fighter, Sancho, something's happening today. So in the next few hours on both sides, so hopefully something happens ASAP with Sancho, Anthony, bam, we could straight away. I'm seeing this every day. Every day they're talking about Moise Kean and Kolo Muani. I'll put the article in that they last put in about this. I don't think it's true, man. I think they're just using our name per usual. I can't see him being the choice. Everyone we've been linked with, they're not really like him, man. Do you know what I mean? I'll put the article in right now about Moise Kean. This is the article that came out the other day. Kolo Muani, Man United and Chelsea are eyeing Kolo Muani for a summer move. Blah, blah, blah. He's happy at Juventus, but open. Chelsea's open concrete talks. This is from Liquid. And then it said, Moise Kean, Man United are back in the game for Moise Kean, who has a release clause of 52 million, valid from July the 1st to 15th. So I don't know if this is true, man. I don't really think this is true. I'll be honest with you. I think they're just using our name per usual. They just put us in there because no one ain't heard nothing about these bids. Chelsea's open talks. No one ain't heard nothing. And like I said, that Matt Law, the one that spoke about the Nkuku deal, This Matt Law guy on the left, DT, he is Chelsea's main #1 journalist. Nothing don't go past him. So if something's really going on, he will come and report it. Or Fabrizio or one of the big ones, David Ornstein. No one ain't said nothing. So I think they're just using our name to just, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, Man United's back in the game. Bro, come on, man. Like, he's not a proper #9, Moise Kean. Look at who we've been linked with. We've been linked to a proper, strong #9. Moise Kean, and he's inconsistent as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe, man. We do this every day, 3 times a day. I got to keep telling you, lot. Run up the likes, man. Do you understand? And subscribe. Every day we're here giving you all the Man United news. No days off. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Appreciate it, Man United, man. Love. What is Anthony's sell-on clause? It's not done yet. So I don't know if we've got a sell-on clause on him or anything, but it's not done yet. But he's very close to going to Real Betis. It's been reported by so much different people. And he took a 30% wage cut to go. He was on 150k. He took a wage cut to make the deal happen because they couldn't pay for him. I put the article in a few times, but yeah, like he said, I'll take a wage cut to leave. Like he really, like he's doing the right thing, man. You got to respect him, man. That's what's going on. Get Gyokeres and Baliba and the goalkeeper. I'm sure you top 4. This is the situation with Gyokeres, Goran. Basically, Samuel Lockhurst has come out today at 12:25 and basically said Gyokeres and Ekitike are 2 strikers under consideration. So we're still waiting for Gyokeres. But when you look at everything that's going on with Gyokeres, he's linked with Arsenal heavy. Arsenal are planning to submit a bid. That's coming. This is all today. They're planning to submit a bid, blah, blah, blah. And then Fabrizio's come out and said, Gyokeres has already told the sporting president, I'm not coming to training. I'm going on strike. So he's not even coming. I'll never play for you again. Look, his decision to leave, no intention to play for the club anymore. Gyokeres wants a new chapter. He feels heartbroken about his exit pack and he's not expected to return to training. So he's saying, I'm going on strike. You can find me as much as I want. I'm not playing for you again. And then it's coming out, Arsenal are planning to submit a bid. And this is today. And then let me show you something. Look at this, what he says, yeah? Fabrizio. Look at the name that he mentions that reported it first. He says Abo Lapt, yeah? They reported it first. That's a thing in Portugal, yeah? Watch this now. Look at the last one on the right, the bottom right. It basically says, look, Victor Gyokeres is now close to joining Arsenal. Sesko's wage demand is considered excessive for Arsenal, who are not prepared to move ahead with the signing of Victor Gyokeres. Abo Lapt, the same geezer, and that was on the 23rd, which is yesterday morning. So he said that yesterday morning. We don't know if it's true, but then he said this today, and Fabrizio is saying it's true. So let's do the maths now. It's too much coming, too much happening. There's no smoke without fire. Yesterday, he's talking about he's so close to joining Arsenal. He wants to leave, blah, blah, blah. They don't want Sesko no more because of his wage. And then now he's talking about Gyokeres again. And Fabrizio is basically saying, yep, everything that you said about it is true. So there's no smoke without fire in it. This is what I'm saying. We're still looking at Gyokeres, but everything is indicating that he's going to go to Arsenal. All these reports, this is 4 different journalists all saying Arsenal are ready to submit a bid. Arsenal could back out of 70 million deal for Sesko and go for Gyokeres. Arsenal want Gyokeres in before pre-season. Arsenal is close to joining, Gyokeres is close to joining Arsenal. Like, and that's the same Abo Lapt guy that Fabrizio vouched for. So this is what I'm saying, man. It's a mad one. So I don't know who, yeah, it's come out. I heard something about this. We can go for Sesko, but I don't want Sesko. He's a project striker, man. What's the difference between Sesko and Højlund, man? Do you know what I'm saying? He's doing like he scored 13 goals in Germany. Højlund scored 13 goals in Italy, and then we spent money. And he's worth about what? What did they want for him? 69 million. And we bought Højlund for 72 million. That's the same thing. 13 goals, 72 and 69. Why are we gonna make that? Come on, I don't want Sesko, man. Gyokeres, we buy him, then he comes and he flops. You can't get onto the upstairs. The guy scored 100 goals in 2 seasons. You could see what they were trying to do. They took a risk. Everyone's a risk. They took a risk. It came and he flopped. But if you buy Sesko, the guy's only scored 13 goals. The same what Højlund done. He's 21. He comes there and he flops. It's the same thing. Exactly the same. But Arteta surely favours Sesko over Gyokeres. This is what I was hearing. And I was hearing that Havertz, and he loves Havertz, innit? So he wants Havertz to still play. So if he gets Sesko's 21, he's a project striker. He can clearly get Havertz and him to swap around. Champions League, you play, 70th minute, or swap. It's calm. No one ain't going to have a problem. But if he gets Gyokeres, bro, I've scored 100 goals in 2 seasons. I scored 63 goals last season. I'm 27, in my prime. I'm going to start every game. You think you can tell him, yeah, you're going to chill for Havertz? This what? He needs to start every single game. He needs to be the main number 9. That's why I feel like. That's why I felt like. Wait a minute. It's getting bananas now. Yeah, Inter Milan are in negotiations. Yeah. I've been hearing about this. I've been hearing about this. Obviously, we've had reports in the last week or two. They've been in negotiations, but the price that we wanted was too much. Apparently, we wanted 45 million euros. They're saying that's too much for them. Blah blah blah. So there's been little things, but like I said to you, I'm gonna come on later about 5-6, and I'm gonna break down with everything that Fabrizio's saying and everything Ben Jacobs saying. So I'm gonna have all of their quotes of everything. I'm gonna watch the videos properly, so we'll know everything about what's going on. Don't worry, everything about Fabrizio Romano, because he spoke about Man United yesterday, and Ben Jacobs spoke about Man United today with the United stand. So I'll break it all down. The Gyokeres, who we're still linked with, according to Samuel Lockhurst, and we're still waiting for. A bid's going to go in from Arsenal, and he's on strike. He said he's not playing for Sporting no more. He's not going to even come back to training. So I don't know if we're going to get him. It seems that Arsenal are very close. It's getting reported that he's close to joining. They're close to bidding. There's no smoke without fire. Sancho, of course, Fenerbahce is apparently accepted 10 million for him. Sorry, that was wrong. Fenerbahce have offered 10 million, and he's accepted that. And they're about to talk to Man United. Juventus are about to talk to his agent with Napoli as well in the next couple of hours. So it's going to be weird. We're going to see what happens with that. Brian Mbuemo, everyone knows that we basically made a bid yesterday. We're going to see what happens. Rob Dawson saying that we're confident. And what's his name? Who's this guy again? Graham Bailey, he's saying that we're confident. And Jamie Jackson basically just shut down all the talk, because you had the whole of Newcastle, the whole of city of Newcastle coming out saying, we're paying him 250k. Everyone like, we can't afford him. He's on 150k. Simple as that. So forget about it. So he just shut that down basically. And yeah, Graham Bailey just saying we're confident it's going to be done this month. The month ends in 6 days. Diego Costa, we're linked with him every single year. We're linked with him again. He's going to be 60 million euros. And then Rudy Galletti's basically saying that Brentford want to get a replacement now before they accept the bid, basically. They want to have someone backed up. That's promising if that's true as well. Chelsea and Man United weighing up a deal. This came out last night. I don't think there's anything in it. I heard it's not even true. That we don't even want Nkunku. This was more January. But like I said, I'm gonna get all the quotes from Fabrizio and Ben Jacobs, so you'll know everything, what's true and what's not by then. And then we just got Casemiro, what came out to basically say, yo, last night, Al Nassr close to signing him. It's like advanced stage. Everyone was getting happy. Casemiro was going to receive $1 million offer. And then it came out this morning that he's not close to joining Al Nassr. It's a myth. And if someone asked about Moise Keane, I think this is gas. This is the article that they're talking about, Gazetta, that basically we're backing for him. His release cost is 52 million. I don't think it's true. He doesn't suit the strikers that we've been linked with. Kolo Muani, that could probably be a loan. I can't see us buying him or anything like that. And all of this was 2 days ago, the 22nd. Look at the date on the bottom. And nothing ain't been said about it since. Onutu asks, which midfielder do we need to sign? I'll go for Belieber, but I think we're going to go for next season when we actually, we've filled all the gaps everywhere else. We're going to go for probably a midfielder and a goalkeeper. But we're very linked with Edison as well, because he wants energetic, he wants intensity. So someone like Edison might be the guy that we end up going for. So yeah, that's all of it wrapped up, man. The lunchtime thing, like I said, I'm going to be back on about 5 o'clock, 5:30. I'll break down all the Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano quotes. And if any other news comes up by then, hopefully we get a here we go for Mbuemo. I'll let you lot all know, man. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We're here 3 times a day, giving you all the Manchester United news, man. We're always with it, man. So yeah, man. Love everyone for checking in. I appreciate all of you lot. And I'll see you lot later.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. But for now, preserve the beat, I'm more